Okay, one concert down, two more to go. Hello and welcome to another video on the Cozy Avenger YouTube channel. I am Akira, your friendly neighborhood knitter, reader, and crocheter, and I'm coming to you today from my amazing home in Adamsville, Alabama, where I live with my sexy, gorgeous husband and our three boys, Aiden, who is 7, Ethan, who is 5, and our bonus son, Terry, who is 14. If you are new here, welcome. On this corner of the YouTubes, I do all things crafty and cozy, such as knitting, reading, crocheting, and I kind of sew. And if you are a returning viewer, all right, girl, we gotta get those crafty gods a gift. We gotta get them something summoned. We gotta go. So our second concert of 3 is none other than the Coco Jones concert. She's coming to Birmingham. I went to the first one that she went to. Hopefully I have a picture of the first outfit I made. So yeah, I was super cute. And I am so excited to make something for this one. Again, this one is pretty special. One, because it's during my best friend's birthday week. Me and my best friend Tan are going. And 2, because we're actually going to meet Coco Jones, like in the flesh, like in her face, like mana imana. And I'm so lit about it. So I am actually going to do a good sketch clip, because that last sketch clip was a little funny. Hold on, my computer went to sleep, and I'm in the middle of exporting the first episode of this concert shindig thing I've got going. Sorry about that. You got to turn on that study music to keep your computer awake. Write that down. That's a pro tip. If you got something to do and you're trying to like upload or export or something, study music. It has a cute little background and everything. Anyway, so I'm really excited about this outfit because it is giving what I think is Y2K like realness. Like, if I was born, but I was born in 1995. So by the time the whole Y2K, like the it girls were there, I was only like 6 years old. So now that I am 29, almost 30, I get to live out my it girl moment. And I'm so excited. So let's go over to the sketch and see what we come up with. Alright, so as past Kira was saying, I am definitely going for Y2K realness. The granny squares are going to be made into pants, and I would have loved, well, the sketch has it, I wanted to make a wrap skirt and a halter top. I just really wanted to give like golden goddess and really eat the girls up with that. Try not to spoil the video for you, but yeah, you'll see what happens. But that's definitely what I was going for. And my shoes matched the inside of the square, that matched the strings on the halter top. I was really proud of my color matching in this instance, but things happen, so you gotta stay tuned. I hope you love that sketch. It was fabulous. So how are we going to do that? What materials do we have? Well, for those pants, I've already worked up the first square, and this is the red heart. It's right here. Red heart, all-in-one flower power granny square yarn, 100% acrylic, and this colorway is called Poppy Star. I have 3 of these, and this is the first one I've made. I did have to watch a tutorial. How good is this? I don't know. It may most definitely be a little wonky, but it's a square, and I'm gonna block her and all that jazz. I am going to have to go to the store to get some more magenta color to really bring out that pink in the middle for the wrap skirt. I'm going to put the name of the YouTube video that I'm using for the wrap skirt. I'm going to put that down below. The yarn that I used for the halter top, because halter top is already done, Buki. Oh yeah, girl, I've been working. Halter top is already done. I used this yarn here from the stash of my late great auntie. God rest her soul, and thank you for the blessing. This is the color Sun Gold, and I love this yarn. I believe this is a Hobby Lobby yarn. Here is the halter already done. I am going to get another blocking mat to put on top of here to block it up and down. But other than that, she is ready. I need to try her on just to make sure everything's good. But overall, I think she's... I'm obsessed. So, but yeah, finished this today. I am working on the string for the back. This yarn is some type of bamboo yarn. I got it from a de-stash from a fellow follower and a YouTube consumer. I'm gonna put her name on the screen because it's escaping me, but we talk often, and I let her know all the time that I am blessed and highly favored for her de-stash because it has been doing wonders for me. So this is where we are. So right now I am exporting and about to upload the YouTube video for the last concert, and I'm working on the I-cord for the back, and I might take a break from working on the I-cord for the back to work on another square. This one is a little more difficult than the other ones. I feel like the other ones I can make like 7 in a day, so I wasn't worried about it. Oh, you're worried? You want to know the time? Right. Okay, so I have 5 days. I have 5 days. So yeah, I have 5 days, and that is to crochet the pants and to crochet the wrap skirt. Right. How do I get myself in these predicaments? I don't know. It just happens. These type of predicaments keep me on my toes. They keep me excited. So let's go ahead and start working. I did start another square before I left for a family reunion gathering event. So let's carry on with the granny squares. Hello again. I don't have on the camera. It's just you, me, at night. Kids are in bed, all that stuff. I have 2 squares now. It's getting easier the more I do it. They definitely need a good blocking because I feel like I know what obviously I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So they do need a good blocking. But this one that is different than the regular all-in-one granny squares, there's so much more yarn left over to join them together. So I think I'm gonna look at the pattern that I want to do And I might join as I go. I am gonna block as I go, so I need to grab a a board to block on. But I'll show you what I'm blocking right now. So first, I've never used, maybe I have used I Love This yarn for a top before, but not this top. Apparently the gauge is very different. So as you can see, I am stretching this boy to the dickens. I have stretched and seamed to one position, then stretched it over a little bit more and steamed it again. So that's where I am with this. One of my boys has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I might just bring the other cord to this. But yeah, I'm gonna keep stretching all 4 days to get it where it's supposed to go, because this is usually the size that I knit. My gauge isn't different. I did everything the right way. One top, this is kind of the size of the one that I did with Legacy Fiber Arts, which was Superwash Merino. And I think because Superwash Merino has a bit more stretch, I got away with it. Acrylic kind of just does what it wants to, so that's where we're having the dilemma. But as you can see, I am stretching her to the dickens. It feels good though. So that's where I am with this. And then I can show you how I block my squares. Hold on. I get these, and then the blockers I've had them for an extremely long time, are the Knitter's Pride knit blockers right here. I would love to at some point get one of those square things that you just put the granny squares on, because obviously I'm a granny square slut, so I need proper tools. But we work with what we have here, period. So I usually take, okay, there we go. So I kind of pin them like this, and I get them flattened out is good. It's so cute. I hope this is a thumbnail. But I just pin them like this, and then I steam them because it's acrylic. So I just steam them, make sure they're nice and flat, and then I'll join them. Steaming will probably, and joining will probably take place tomorrow. I'm very sleepy now, and I would like to go lay down. So good work, guys. We've finished 2 squares out of, I think I need like 20 something. So let's keep going. I will see you tomorrow. Girl. Good morning, beautiful people. It is the next day. I finished 2 squares this morning. This is the latest one I've done. I truly feel like I'm getting the hang of it. And this is the one I did without the video tutorials, so I am proud. So I'm excited to get to more crocheting today. I'm about to make a cup of coffee, and then yeah, these are so fun. This was the first time I actually got a red stitch up here instead of getting them all down there. So at first I thought I was gonna have to change hooks, but I'm obviously on point and I can be a little bit tighter. But obviously it's not too bad. But look how cute that is. It's getting faster. So I have 4. I think I do 5 all the way around. I gotta check with my skirt and see, but I believe it's 5 all the way around. And then 5, and then maybe do 7 rows. That's like 30, and I think that'll be a great amount. So yeah, so let's make a cup of coffee, and I'm gonna get back to crocheting. One of my library holds came in, for Immortal Dark to listen on audio, so I may do that. I may do that. If not, I'll be watching a show called Couples Therapy on Paramount Plus. Very deep stuff. Very deep stuff. But yeah. Also, we need to check and make sure that the shirt, the top, is doing okay. I have done 2 blockings since the last time I saw you. So we're gonna get some updates on that too. So goodbye. Okay, y'all, false alarm. It's actually perfect. I have this shoestring on it right now. Do I wish it was a little longer? Kind of, but that is definitely okay because this is just one piece. The star of the show is obviously the pants. So yeah, I just used a random shoestring to kind of get me in there. But once I tie this, it'll be more than fine. And yeah, if it's perfectly, I'm so lit about it. So, and then I feel like this is the best coverage I've had so far as like the girls. So yeah, outfits coming. You always need that motivation. That's why I tried it on before I made the coffee to see if I was gonna have to calm my nerves or if I was going to have to, you know, yeah. But it's gonna work out. I'm just gonna make a longer string for the back, but I am in love with the way this fits. And like, it's not too tight around here. I feel so secure. I feel so secure, so snug. So okay, let's carry on with our pants. All right, beautiful people, it is the next day. It's actually very early in the next day. I've been up since 4 a.m. Why? I don't know. I went ahead and put my Coco Jones concert shirt on from the last one I went to as like motivation. So I just joined the first 4 and it's letting me know that I need 5 to complete the round. So I'm like, okay, fine. And I actually joined it with the yarn that it, you know, leaves behind. And it's so funny. So these last 3, like the yarn was like right here somewhere in the middle, so like trying to join it was hard, but somehow this one's on the end. I don't know how I did that. So fingers crossed I keep doing that, because it was very strange to try to sew it up. I figured it out, but it was very strange trying to sew it up and the yarn was like in the middle of the row. But yeah, 5 in a row. I love how this looks, and at first I was nervous that you couldn't see the pink. We're gonna bring more of the magenta out with other projects, but it looks great. So I am so excited. Okay, I'm excited. So, I'm going to carry on. It's 5 a.m. now. So, I'm going to carry on. I'm about to work on another square and then add it on. Probably block it and add it on. And I'll add on every 5. So, and then I'm trying to figure out how. So these are half an inch wider than the original ones. So I'm trying to figure out how to do like the adding on and not do, what am I trying to say? How to add on but to break off for the pants. So I know 5 across, right? Another 5 across, and sew that whole thing up. Then from there, I don't know what to do. We will see. We're learning, so. But the squares are getting quicker because I'm figuring out the pattern, and I'm reading the pattern very well, so I do know when I'm right and I do know when I'm wrong. So it's getting better. I feel like I can tell, like, this square, I really got it. But yeah, I hope they're all going the same way, which they seem to be. So, all right, let's keep working. All right, good morning, friends. It is Wednesday the 18th. On today's agenda, I have all my supplies. I did go and get a magenta color yarn for the wrap skirt. So, I am ready to go. Today, I'm focusing on squares. What I'm gonna go do is try on the granny square skirt that I made. Gonna try that on and then see how many rows. I know it's 5 in each row, and I'm gonna see how many rows I have of those, and then we'll just keep chugging along from there. I tried something new and I frothed my creamer. Do you hear that? Isn't that interesting? That's an interesting sound. But there's definitely too much creamer in here. But I'm living in my truth. I'm enjoying myself. I should have a full house today, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, I think that's it on updates. So let's get to work. Okay, not the best angle, but here we are. So, looking at this stops like right at my shin. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 rows of granny squares. So I feel like I need like 5 rows, maybe. Yeah, so 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like 5 will put it like right here. And they are like an inch bigger. So maybe I'll see what 5 rows look like. And I think that's where we'll get on. But even if it did stop like right where this is stopping, they could be like capris. And that would be really Y2K because the girls don't wear capris anymore. I don't even think they know what capris are. So, but I'm so in love with this. Can we just give it up one time for the skirt? I did a great job. I think it's lovely. I wonder how I did this. I don't know. You see how it's got like this nice little moment? But I think they're coming out like this. So only God knows. But trying this on, I feel very motivated. So what we'll do is get through 2 skeins, put them together, see where we're at, and then we'll go from there. So this is officially concert day. This is when everything just goes to the crapper. I guess I am not good with construction when it comes to crochet, and for some reason this just didn't work out. So I literally had to pivot. And I couldn't save it. So instead of pants, it turned into a granny square skirt, which turned into not having a wrap skirt, and my feelings were just all the way hurt. Ooh, y'all. This one, we've reached the end. This one was kind of a failure. And I thought about just like hiding and not, just saying that, like, let's don't say we did type thing. But I want to be transparent and I want to be honest. And sometimes your projects don't work out, and that's okay. So, I think the last clip you guys saw was me sewing up the squares. And my thought process was to make 2 pants legs, a couple of squares shorter than around the waist, so that way it's a more fitted situation. Well, that didn't work out. And then everything I tried to do to fix it just wasn't working at all. So I ended up making a skirt instead. And I'm not happy with the skirt either because I know my measurements and the skirt was just too big, and I tried to save it, but here it is. I did 2 slits on the sides. I mean, people, I was told that I was so cute and this is so pretty, and while I loved that, this wasn't my vision, and I'm really upset about it. So, but yeah. This is what I ended up going to the concert with. I did get to meet Coco Jones, and here's a picture here. The concert was absolutely awesome. And then, right here. Here's my little halter shirt, which turned out absolutely perfect. It fit perfectly. A little shorter than the other ones, but I didn't mind that because it's summer and it's hot. But overall, it fit. I think I got video of how it fit, but it fit absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, I really enjoyed myself. I will be ripping that skirt out and making something else. If not the pants, then definitely the pants. But I'll show you my good things that I got. It was VIP, so I got a little signed Coco Jones here. Isn't that pretty? And then this is the shirt I got. Look at her. Look how beautiful. I love this. And of course on the back you have all your tour dates and stuff. So now I have both Coco Jones shirts when she's been here. There's also something in here. We were VIP. I think this is a poster. And then a scarf. Unfold. Oh, that's pretty. That's a cute little scarf moment. That's pretty. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but that's pretty. I guess you could wear it as a bandana or something. But yeah. Well, we got one more concert to, oh, that feels good. Ooh, okay, yeah. I like that. We've got one more concert to go to, and I'm pretty, although I was pretty confident about this one, I am pretty confident about the next one. So you might some, you lose some, and that's okay. So I'm gonna end this one here. You know, the sequel's never as good as the original since this is a trilogy, so maybe the third one will make up for it. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a big thumbs up and comment and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, and I hope you have the most amazing time living the coziest and craftiest life possible, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.